Somebody help! My copy of Shrek on VHS is stuck on a high ledge.
Don't worry, I'll get your copy of Shrek on VHS down.
Mr. Incredibazinga, you get my copy of Shrek on VHS down? Ow, I bit my tongue. Thank you, Mr. Incredibazinga. My copy of Shrek on VHS is now set. You're stealing my copy of Shrek on VHS, aren't you?
I'm stealing your copy of Shrek on VHS.
Living in the city.
It's like a roller coaster.
Why did you do this to me? Last video, I made a poll. I put The Incredibles for PS2 in it. People said it was better. Some said it was good. I don't think anything could get worse than Finding Nemo for the PS2. I thought Harry Potter would win. Well, here we go again. At least they didn't use the old Disney logo. Okay, ready to start, I guess. Oh, that's the Heavy Iron Studios logo. Why are these sort of logos so deceptive?
What are you waiting for?
Are you serious? You cut to the title screen, I'm here for like 2 frames, and you're already rushing me? I'm just saying. If you made the joke, well, a few seconds afterwards, title screen started.
You need permission to start the game?
Are you even listening to me?
Come on, I want to play. I know you want to play.
Boy, he wanted to play so bad he cut himself off and started playing without me. Must be really good. Oh, wow. You know, as much as Finding Nemo needed to be spit roasted and eaten with some lemon juice, at least it had a decent title and menu screen. This is shit.
You need permission to start the game?
Shut up! Shut up. And I've already discovered the most insidious, disgusting thing about this game. The camera's inverted! Why would anyone do this? And there's no option to change it? What? Okay, we're here with Mr. Incredible. Oh boy, he can run, jump, punch, Incredipunch, grab, throw, crouch, for when he needs to take a poop, I guess. Pretty simplistic really, but he controls pretty well, unlike the camera. Yeah, this level's pretty good. Oh. It's time for me to use my super Incredible strength.
Oh my god, she's dead! A giant safe dog came out of nowhere and crushed her! Oh god, there's blood everywhere!
A job well done, Mr. Incredible. Okay, so as I said before, this game is bad. It's very, very bad. But, I mean, these first few levels, they're pretty decent. Like, I can't fault them, because they've got plenty of spectacle and flair, and there's plenty of use for all your abilities, and these different challenges throughout the level. I mean, you even get to see Frozone.
Wow, let's go get it.
And he just called Mr. Incredible by his real name. Good going there, how many good Frozone puns are there? These punks don't have nothing on me! Oh god, there's a lot of them.
Guys, we can sort this out. Hon baguette! Oui, konnichiwa!
And I can't jump while holding something? I mean, don't worry, I get it. I mean, what, you want Mr. Incredible to hold a can of coffee and jump at the same time? I mean, he can only do so much, you know.
Look out for that helicopter!
Bonjour, Monsieur Incroyable. Have another.
Ow. Listen, buddy, it doesn't have to be this way. We can go back. I'll get you introduced. Think of your family. Okay, I know you didn't mean that. Please, dude, I'll give you another chance. All right, it's time to use my Incredible jump. Well, it looks like the Incredibles for PS2 tore a page from Finding Nemo for PS2's book, because not only do most of these stages end abruptly, but I would even go to say somehow more abruptly. Some of these levels end really well, like take Syndrome's base for example. You end up in the dinner/lava room and head on through as a fanfare plays you off. But in others it's like, oh, here I go. Alright, on to the next area, I guess. Oh, it's the robot from the movie! Oh, I wonder what he's gonna... Oh. Okay, the next level and next playable character, actually, is Elastigirl in Skyline Stretch. Yeah? Yeah? Skyline Stretch? Stretch? 'Cause she stretches? Elastigirl is pretty much the same as Mr. Incredible without the crouching. Instead, she has a really long punch. It's absolutely broken. You see these buttons? Don't need them. Get him out of my sight!
Press this button to grab your eyes from far away.
What? Sorry, what was that, Frozone?
Press this button.
What button?
This button.
This button. This button. Come on, Frozone! I thought you were better than Marlon!
You can speed up by pressing the move button.
Actually, you know, Frozone sounds eerily similar to the actual... Holy crap, it's actually Samuel L. Jackson. Willem Dafoe was one thing, but Samuel L. Jackson! Forget the super suit. Where's your dignity, man?
Leave it to a woman to clean up a man's mess.
Oh, Elastigirl! Oh, Elastigirl, you and your jokes, that's topical humor. Oh. Okay, I know this is a kid's game and also you can't go making Elastigirl's butt too pronounced, but gee whiz, there's a point where it stops being a butt and starts being a diaper.
Bad boys are flying. Not my best performance.
Boy, this,
Getting interesting.
second level sure is kicking my ass.
Soda with his crazy explanations, demonetization's gonna need his medication. When it hears as there's an exaggeration, there'll be trouble for Ram tonight.
Donkey! That's what I mean. That's what I mean. A donkey is also called an ass. Hey, do you guys remember that part in Sonic Forces where you realize that the homing attack is so broken you can only attack things directly in front of Sonic and it's all really terrible? Well, this is worse! Grab the crane, damn it! Oh no, it's leaving without me! One thing I've noticed is that throwing enemies into one another doesn't actually work when they're up close. Bit annoying that. Another thing, not only do the characters never shut up,
They're always around. Bad guys are like bugs. Bad guys are like bugs. Bad guys, bad guys, bad guys.
but they talk so much that at times they'll talk over themselves.
Oh, I need to see that movie. Shut up. Guaranteed I will not come out.
You'll never get us! Au revoir!
Oh yeah, that's what you think. I'm gonna, what, Elastigirl, you're not gonna, Job well done? Who did the Photoshop for this game? God damn. Oh! Kinda glad this didn't happen in the movie. And here's the first boss fight. It lasts way too long. You have to pick up bombs that Bon Voyage throws and chuck them back at him 6 times. I mean, it sounds pretty easy, I know. But the problem is, he only chucks them once every couple of minutes. The rest of the time, you're just running around and jumping, avoiding stuff. I mean, on the plus side, I did learn that the crouch transitions into a dodge roll if you jump while doing it. Something you need to know if you're gonna beat the later bosses. So I don't know why the game didn't actually teach me about it. Well, 8 minutes later and it's done. And here's a newspaper with a Muppet on the cover. Jesus Christ, it's terrifying. And that's just Mr. Incredible's model Photoshop to look like another superhero. Are you kidding me? Actually, I'm kind of glad they didn't make any more models. The Muppet Man is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. Damn, Mr. Incredible is thick. Actually, I'm going to be skipping over the burning building level here. Nothing of interest really happens. Oh, God! Oh, Muppet Man! Muppet Man! Wow. It's a great picture of Mr. Incriminal. Do I continue writing my own jokes after that? Ah, now here's a level I have fond memories of. I don't think I mentioned this before, but like with Finding Nemo for PS2, I also happened to rent out The Incredibles for PS2 a small while after. Dash's levels are... I'm trying to explain this without mentioning Sonic Forces. That's correct. Dash's levels are essentially just Sonic Forces levels, but you actually need skill to beat them. Dash is always running. I mean, you can slow him down, but he'll keep going no matter what. His moveset consists of running, jumping, and boosting. Yeah, I said boosting. a whole year before Sonic Rush.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
He's even got the ripple effect you see in Generations and Unleashed when he boosts. I mean, we gotta be looking at the forefather of the boost formula, folks. It's everyone who hates the boost. I mean, well, now you know who to blame. Sonic Team. Because they're making it really boring. But unlike in Sonic games, the boost doesn't use this at all for smashing your way through enemies in a line. Instead, it makes you go faster at the cost of making Dash more vulnerable. If Dash hits anything, he will die. Or sit down, he'll sit down. Kind of like in Lost World, there's a conspiracy afoot!
I'm the Dash.
Does he say that every time he respawns?
I'm the Dash. I'm the Dash. I'm the Dash. I'm the Dash.
Oh no. The boost meter actually works differently though. It fills up instead of emptying. When it's full, Dash will overheat and, sit down or something. I know you lose, but I never actually overheated in my time with this game because I'm a pro gamer.
I did die like 12 times though.
Yeah, his levels are simple, but they will kick you if you're not paying attention. They're actually the most fun levels in the game. And there are 2 of them. I wish I was kidding. The next level is another Mr. Incredible one, and boy, he thick! Here's where the game starts to devolve into a huge waste of time. The first 3 levels, minus the boss, were pretty alright. This one, on the other hand, just repetition. It keeps throwing the same mechanics and same situations at you multiple times. It does change up one mechanic, although it fails to tell you how to do it. It was only by sheer trial and error did I figure out you had to jump from wire to wire here. I thought you just had to move on the one wire like in the previous stage, but no, do something we didn't teach you, alright, whatever. And then it's done. You've got 16 ungodly minutes of the same repetitive mechanics in the jungle under your belt. You think, gee, nothing could be worse than doing more of that. I wonder what the next level is. Oh, come on! I'm slapping this burden. The game's telling me good. What? There's even a stupid turret segment where again, I stress, the camera is inverted and you gotta use the left analog stick. But after that, the stage finally finishes. And Mr. Incredible's still looking thick! Up next is the boss battle with the Omnidroid. Wowzers, this is pretty challenging. I mean, it takes a while to get his health down, but I'm proud I did it. What? Oh, I gotta do it again. And then again after that. Here's 3 health bars. You know who I don't think it's 3 health bars? Me.
Damn.
This fight is utter bollocks. Firstly, the Omnidroid barely gives you any time to chuck rocks at it, which do the most damage. You can't dodge any of his attacks while holding one, and the rock will break if you get hit, so 90% of the time in this fight, like in the Bon Voyage fight, you're just dodging until it leaves an opening. And if it does and there aren't any rocks around, well, that's just too bad. Unless you cheese the ever-lovely shit out of it. If you do a jump attack on the legs of the thing, it flinches for a second. It does almost no damage and it rolls away after like 3 hits, but it's something. Just keep whapping those legs. And after only 13 minutes? Are you serious? That felt like a year. Anyway, the next level is...
Who said this game was good? Casual gameplays? You did to me.
This level, well, actually it ain't all that bad. Well, it's still bad, it's just not as bad as the levels before it. There's no backtracking if you fail a jump or whatever. It's just an easy to follow path with some obstacles thrown in. I mean, the boss at the end sucks major balls, but at least it only has 1 health bar and it's way easier than the...
If you ever see me on the street, kill me.
I'm not pulling your leg here. What, you think this is a joke? You think this is funny? I almost had an aneurysm when this bastard showed up again. Who in their right mind thought 2 of these in a row was a good idea? Same mechanics, same strategy, same bullshit! Not to mention the story doesn't even make sense at this point. I mean, Mr. Incredible suddenly has his new suit and he's lost his thickness after a day has passed. Edna's not here, Syndrome isn't given any explanation. They invite him to lunch, and to get there, he's gonna pass through armed guards who are trying to kill him! In a previous cutscene, the girl, or whatever her name is, I don't care, tells him,
You may find that some of the island defenses are still active.
so I can understand the robots running loose, but human beings? And Mr. Incredibly not thick anymore decides to just waltz in afterwards like, hey, where's lunch? These men are actively trying to kill you! There's another Mr. Incredible stage afterwards inside Syndrome Space, and it's just pressing switches. Just over and over and over. I got stuck on one point where a door would open every time I moved to switch, but it closed before I got there, so I kept trying over and over and over again. But then it turned out I had to go to the door that was closed all along. The timed puzzles, as if the boring-ass switch pressing wasn't bad enough. Now there's a time limit too. Rotate that block. Yeah, this is all skill-based. Whoops, didn't get to the swingy thingy in time. Gotta do it all again. That's level. It's 35 minutes long. I've got nothing. Who actually played this level? See, oh yeah, this is great. I love slowly turning things and pressing switches. I mean, that's what I live for. And you can't throw 7,000 dudes in one place and call it level design. This isn't challenging. This is unfair. And we aren't Mr. Incredible anymore, thank you! And better yet, we're not even in Syndrome Space anymore either. The jungle! I never thought I'd be happy to see a jungle level ever again. I want to die! Surprisingly, here's where I figured out how to change the camera back to, an actual playable state. It turns out it's very easy. You just gotta type in invert camera X and invert camera Y into the secret screen. And it's right there, that's it. It's easy, right? Like, how did I not think of that before? You just gotta put it into the secret screen. It's actually, oh God. I'm so silly. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I'm done, let's finish this crap already! This level made me crack. I almost broke my controller here. It's monotonous, it's boring, it's repetitive, and it's so incredibly difficult. At the same time, I didn't know what to do with myself. There are a lot of things wrong here, but I don't want to make an hour-long video, so I'm just going to show you the worst part. This is a section in the level where in order to progress, you have to swing to certain platforms around the room. In order to do this, you must press the switch here, then the switch here, press the switch up here. Swing to the next platform. The swinging here is extremely hard to get right. The room is not perfectly aligned, so some swinging jumps are much harder than others. The camera here is also really bad, so it's hard to tell when you should let go. Once you land on the next platform by the skin of your teeth, you'll now have to press this button, then this one up here again. Now swing to the next platform. If you made it, you have to fight some guys. If you messed up and fell off, you will die. Restart back at the first platform. Press the switches again. If you didn't die, press this button here. Then this one up here. Swing to the next platform. This one is very difficult. You'll probably die here a lot. Fight the enemies, and press the 3 switches in the same places as the last 3 platforms. Now you're ready to step foot onto the center platform. It's not really well constructed, so you may fall off and die. If you do, press those switches again. If not, press this specific console, not any of the other ones which look exactly the same, right to the top. Congratulations. Now the game is not going to tell you what to do, and if you mess up something, you'll be stuck like me and forced to kill yourself to restart. Press the buttons. I skipped the level at this point. I used a cheat. I couldn't handle it. The next level is a dash level. It's okay. It's a bit cheap at times, but it's alright. You get to run on water, that's pretty neat. The level after that is the violet level. And yes, I said duh. She gets 1. She can't fight or run fast, so you're stuck trying to do a stealth level with enemies that don't have properly implemented mechanics. You can also see her eyes through the back of her head when you stop being invisible for a brief second. Very spooky. That's a neck and a half, am I right? Am I right? Let's take a look at the final 4 levels. Huh. Looks like my gameplay for the last 4 levels was corrupted. There was a ball rolling level, which was fun for about 3 seconds. Then a Mrs. Incredible level, which I skipped. And then a Mr. Incredible level, which I also skipped. They are long and boring levels involving switches and unfair enemies. I finished the final boss fight, which was a big Omnidroid. It was okay. But when I beat it, the credits started rolling over the gameplay and a 20-second loop of music kept repeating itself over and over. I should probably go through those levels again so I could make funny jokes and show people what I went through. Kind of want to.